Hey! Alright, guys. Who else is feeling a little bit overwhelmed, stressed, and all sorts of pressure? So, whether it is the fact that this whole pandemic in general is causing you a bit of anxiety, a bit of stress, a bit of panic, maybe, we're all in that same sort of boat in a lot of ways, obviously, because we're all dealing with this. This is not something that is just certain people, or it's everybody, right? And that is one thing that we are unified in, is that we're all facing this and we're all facing this together. So I want to share with you some of the things that have kind of been rolling around in my mind. It's just that I've been hearing a lot as well about mums being at home that are stressed and worried about not being able to provide a good education for their kids, or whether it's the fact that you have the kids at home and you're feeling like, I don't have any of that usual away time. So you're feeling that extra pressure of them being there and just all that extra energy in the room, because let's face it, kids are high energy. And when they are around, it's usually full on. And a lot more of your time and attention needed towards them when you're trying to do all the other things as well. Maybe you're working from home too. So that's not an easy task to always balance. Like, work-life balance is hard enough on a day-to-day basis, but now literally the two are merged so and intertwined so deeply that there is no line. There is no work and life. It's all in one. So here are a few things. Like, I know that not everyone has these beautiful, lovely essential oils at home to use, but I'm going to give you some of the pointers and some of the ways that I use my oils, so that you never know. If this is something that it may be just the opportunity and the invitation that you need to finally go, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm going to give these oils a try. Maybe they can do something for me. What if, right? So one of my favorite oils of all time is Balance. And it really does help me on so many levels. So I would typically either diffuse this or literally just take a drop into my hand, if it will come out, because I'm super low on this. I do have it in a roller bottle as well. So I could just take a little bit of my hand or put some on my neck. And literally just rub it together. Take a nice few deep breaths in and out. Just cupping my hands over my nose, my mouth, and letting the aroma go up into my olfactory nerve and into my limbic system. And instantly, that aroma, that smell, the constituents that are within the oils tell my brain to calm down. So I go ahead and just take the rest and just rub on the back of my neck too. Give myself a little neck massage while I'm here, because that always feels super good. So just doing that in like those few seconds can help bring down the stress, the anxiety, the worried tensions that you need within seconds. And that's just one of my favorite oils. There's so many that you can use. Frankincense is another great one. It's very grounding. So within, like, if you are someone that does meditation, that's another really, really good one. You literally just take a drop and you can put it like even onto your third eye. There's so many others, so many other beautiful blends that doTERRA does. Peace, like right now, sometimes you're just needing a little bit of peace, and it's a fantastic blend to really make you feel a little bit more peaceful. What other ones? Console, that I used last night while I was doing my yoga session. I used a bit of Console because I think right now, honestly, like this one I call a hug in a bottle, because it does help to make me feel consoled. It really does. So if I could have a huge, massive bottle of this and just pour it over the entire world right now, I would. Plain and simple. That and balance. Like those two, I would just literally pour onto everybody and everyone and everything. So there's some great oils that can really help with the mood. I do not have the adaptive blend yet. I have not tried it yet, but that's doTERRA's newest kind of emotional support blend that they have, and it comes in 3 different forms, and it can come as a package together, or you can buy them separately. So it will come. The adaptive will come in a 15 ml bottle like this, which you can diffuse. You can do the same sort of inhalation exercise that I just did. And then they do have it in a roll-on as well, so something similar to this that you can just roll on, take with you on the go. And they also have capsules that you take internally, and they do help to really calm the emotions and bring everything back into homeostasis and back into balance. It works with the limbic system to help to really calm that down. So, there are plenty of options when it comes to emotional support with essential oils, especially with doTERRA, because doTERRA works, they're such a science-based company, so they are looking at the constituents, what's in these oils, and how they will help us physically, mentally, emotionally, all around. Like, how will they best support our bodies in every single way? So those are just a few of my favorite ones to use. And I just was trying to do, and I haven't really watched all of it yet, but Gabby Bernstein, and she's fantastic. She has a few books and things like that, but she did a anxiety workshop. And one of her techniques that she showed was, and I thought it was so simple yet so brilliant, because it literally is taking your left hand, placing it over your heart, taking your right hand and placing it onto your head, and taking intentional breaths. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just literally stopping and breathing. And because you have the heart, that you're grounded down with your hands, you're able to tune into what you are feeling. So literally just start breathing. And you can go ahead and take the right hand and put it onto your belly, and keeping the left hand on your heart. And doing a few more deep breaths as well there. And just doing that, how simple is that? Because connecting with your breath, which is our life force energy, helps us to slow down. It slows everything down. So by doing that, we can become more grounded, we can become more stable, we can help to relieve stress and anxiety and worry by bringing ourselves back to our breath and back to what is happening right now and back to just our life force. So give that a try. Give those few things. I mean, just the breathing on its own really does help hugely. Bringing gratitude in, like figuring out, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm in a better position than so many other people right now. Maybe I'm healthy and my family's healthy and we're all good, So let's just take the blessings that we have, tune into them, and realize that, you know what? We're going to be okay. We're going to get through this. I think that the true stress and the true anxiety is those people on the front line. Our doctors, our nurses, our anyone working in the hospital, and I think those are the people that are dealing with the real stress, right? And the people that have loved ones that are terminally, like really, really ill from this virus, and that have lost loved ones. Those are the people that I feel for. So when I feel a little bit overwhelmed and when I feel a little bit stressed, I remember those people. And I think, wow, I am so lucky to be here with my kids. I am so lucky to have my car right now to just come and sit and do this video with you guys and talk. I'm so lucky to have the essential oils that I have as tools. I'm so lucky that I have my breath right now, where so many people around the globe are fighting for their breath. So again, another way to think about this is that we have our breath. Let's not waste it. Right? Let's use our breath to help us in these situations. You know, there are people that are lying in hospital beds that are fighting to breathe because of this virus. And some of them that are taking their last breath because of this virus. And all we have to do is stay at home and use our breath to calm ourselves down. So I hope that helped. And just breathe, guys. Just breathe.